G'day team, Coach Ray here. I'm a triathlon coach who specialises in helping beginner and recreational athletes to achieve their sporting as well as their health and fitness goals. In today's short video, I have week 6 from my 8-week Ironman 70.3 swim success training plan. Now this plan is for anyone who's looking to do an Ironman 70.3, but you've got a large number of commitments. You've got work, you've got family, you may have study or other commitments, and you feel like you don't have enough hours in the day or week available to commit to your training. You're feeling unprepared for the race day, particularly for the swim, and you struggle with the generic plans that don't fit your lifestyle. That's what this plan has been designed for. If you haven't seen any of the previous videos, I recommend you go back and start with week 1 and work through sequentially through to week 6, and then over the next couple of weeks, week 7 and week 8 will also be released. Now, if you want a bike and run training to complement this training plan, then I've got options for that at the end of the video. And if you want a triathlon-based strength training program to complement the swim, bike, and run training you're doing, I've also got some details of some options at the end of the video. So week 6 focus points, we're trying to build some speed in these sessions. We've got some long sustained efforts. We've got a 2,000 meter effort in a session. We've got a set of 400s in another session. And then in a third session, we're building some max speed with some sprints. In a nutshell, no change to the days of the week that we're swimming. Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday, we're working through sessions 16, 17, and 18 of Ironman 70.3 Swim Success Series. On Monday, we've got a set that involves 25s, 50s, and 75 meter efforts. On Tuesday, we're doing a 2,000 meter time trial. And then on Thursday, we're doing 4 reps of 400 meters. Now, those sessions in detail, session 16, I think I might just need to unhide that 16, but that's going to pop back there anyway. This session is designed to build your speed with a quick turnover, minimal rest. As always with our warm-ups, we're starting with I'll say steady, relaxed effort where we can take a number of breaks in between, stop and stretch, make sure you're thoroughly ready for the efforts that are going to come later in the workout. So 400 meters, and as with the previous weeks, if you swim in a yard pool, just swim 400 yards. Don't try and convert the 400 meters into 386 yards or whatever that equates to. Don't quote me on that. It's going to be a little bit shorter than what you would normally swim, or if let's frame that another way, it's going to be a little bit shorter than if you were swimming the 400 meters. It's shorter by such a small amount, it doesn't matter. So 400 meters or yards for the warm-up, and then moving into a set of 8 by 50 drill swims. So the 50 meters, the first half is done as a drill, focusing on a particular aspect of your technique, and then the second half, the final 25 meters of each 50 meter rep, you're straight into incorporating that technique work into your current stroke. 8 repetitions to complete, have a short rest in between. Now, in the link that's in the description, I've got full written description of these workouts, including links through to a number of recommended drills that a lot of triathletes will benefit from doing. So have a look at those, have a look at some options that you can include. For the main set, we've got 3 sets. First up is 10 by 25 meters with a 10-second rest interval. You can see in the chart here, they're a little bit higher intensity because we can all swim 25 meters at a faster pace than what we have to sustain for 50 meters. So the first set is 10 by 25 meters with a 10-second rest interval. The second set is 10 by 50 with a 10-second rest interval. And then finally 10 by 75 with a 10-second rest interval. You can see here in the chart that once again, we can't sustain as higher intensity for the 75s as we did for the 50s. Finishing with a 200 meter cool down, wrapping up a total of 2,500 meters swimming. Now for the cool down, remember you can include other strokes. Backstroke and breaststroke are recommended. Get a bit of a different feel for the water. Overall, make some improvements in your feel for the water and your ability to catch it. All right, moving on to Tuesday's session. Let's have a look at session 17. Now, this is a longer time trial to simulate the race, and it's also going to be beneficial for your aerobic conditioning. We're going to start off with a 600-meter warm-up, longer warm-up than usual. Once again, working on that aerobic conditioning. We're then going to do a set of 8 by 25-meter pickups with a 10-second rest interval. You may recall the 8 by 20 or the 25-meter pickups from the very first session, and then when we repeated that last week with the benchmark set of the 400 and 200 to see where you're at. Pickups, we're going to start off the first few strokes of each repetition, nice slow pace. We're going to pick it up to a moderate pace, fast pace, faster pace, fastest pace, and then finishing with a sprint at the end of that 25 meters. We're going to have that 10-second rest interval, and then we're going to go again, starting at that nice, slow, easy pace, building to that moderate, building to the fast, faster, fastest, finishing up sprinting to the wall or to the middle of the pool if you're in a 50-meter pool. Next up is a 2,000-meter time trial. This is done non-stop, continuous, as fast as you can swim. Sustain that effort, just keep moving forward. Swim your time trial as quick as possible. See what you're capable of in the pool. This will give you an indication of what you can achieve on the race day. And then finish with a 200-meter cool down, once again, including other strokes. Include that backstroke and breaststroke. On to Thursday's session, session 18. Once again, targeting aerobic efficiency improvements with the 400s, also with a longer extended warm-up, 800 meters in today's warm-up. A set of 8 by 50 drills, swims, same as what we did on Monday morning, assuming you do the session in the morning. Same as what you did on Monday. A range of different drills. Click the link in the description and you can get more details on those drills. The set of 4 by 400s, we're going to have a 30-second rest interval after each 400. The first 400 we're going to do with a pull buoy and hand paddles. Pull buoy goes between your legs. If you're unfamiliar with it, you hold it in position, so the focus is on using your upper body to catch that water. Once again, with the paddles, it's going to increase the surface area of your catch, giving you the ability to anchor yourself in the water a lot more efficiently and pull yourself past that point. That's rep number 1. Rep number 2, we're ditching the pull buoy for this set, or for this rep, and we're doing it with paddles only. 400 meters, this time including a kick. Third rep, we're using a pull buoy only, so we're taking the hand paddles off, we're ditching the pull buoy, we're ditching the hand paddles and using the pull buoy only. Once again, transferring that focus to the upper body, focusing on that catch. And then the final rep, incorporating it all, swimming with no accessories whatsoever. 30 seconds rest after each rep, and then we're going to finish after the 4th rep with a 200-meter cool down. Don't forget to include that backstroke and breaststroke into the cool down. At the start of the video, I mentioned other options. Now, if you're wanting some cycling and run training included, I've got my Ironman 70.3 fast track. This will help maximize your performance in just 10 hours per week. That program includes a range of different sessions for both cycling and running, including video-led workouts using the Velocity platform. Can't quite do video-led sessions in the pool yet, but each week also includes a stretching session that is also video-led. That's for 10 hours of training each week. If you want a strength program that complements your triathlon training, look out for my TriStrong 8 weeks to a stronger, faster you. The links for both these training plans are in the description below. And if you want something a little bit more personalized, send me a direct message or email me, coachray@coachray.nz. If you reach out in the direct message on Instagram, I'm at coach_ray_NZ, and I'm very easy to find on Facebook. Always happy to talk about training. If you want to book a Zoom call, we can do that and talk about what options you've got to help you prepare optimally for your event with the time you've got available each week and the duration and number of weeks you've got available left until your event day. If you've been following along and have made it to week 6 and have been including these sessions in your training, type a comment down below. Let me know how you've found the program so far, and in particular, the sessions from this week. Look forward to hearing from you. Have a fantastic week of training, and until next week, train smart.